Good morning. Welcome to Jason the Farrier. This is my son Jake here with me today. He's helping me out. Jake's actually a missionary for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. He's been in Washington State for the last 14 months, and he's had some sickness here lately, so he's home for about 30 days to get well. So today he gets to come and help me. And this morning we're out in Heber, Arizona at Ann's house, and we're going to work on her horse. His name is Jack. He's just due to be shod. You know, his shoes have been on probably about 8 weeks. There's some manure and stuff in there, so we'll clean that out. And then this pull his shoe, kind of like pretty normal, what you see a lot of. You can see his toe is pretty long. He doesn't grow a lot of heel. See how crushed it is right there? And so we'll get rid of this toe, and then not much, we won't trim that heel off. We'll just level this foot up. Then when we put the shoe, fit a shoe back on there, we'll try to support these heels as much as we can. This horse is totally sound. He just has a shorter heel. We'll get rid of this sole and trim that toe. About time to buy a new pair of nippers. These ones are getting pretty worn out. So if you can see, I don't know if you can see that, but there's a little bit of flare. I can take more of this hoof fall off here to get rid of some more of that toe. That's mainly what we want to do with this horse. We've probably talked about this before, but the shorter the toe is, the easier this horse is going to travel. He's a little bit stiff this morning. And you can see this hill's lower than this one just because it's crushed in. So when I fit the shoe, I'll burn it. We'll make these level, and I'll probably try to bring the heel of the shoe clear back here to support that foot a little bit. So the hind feet of Jack's is kind of the same way. He's kind of underrung in these heels back here. So what I'll do is make a shoe that extend the heel back to here, and we'll show you that. It's called an extended heel shoe. That's what I've had on this horse for the past year or so, and so that helps just support, you know, the back of that foot and that leg. So in a minute we'll show you how I'm going to do that. We talked about Jack's heels kind of being underrung, so we'll just put a regular shoe on, but I'll make a rocker toe on the shoe, which helps him break over quicker. And we'll kind of pull that shoe back where he has some support underneath those heels. I'll show you what I mean by a rocker toe. So when I forge this shoe, First of all, I make it the shape of that front foot. Then I take the toe and put it over the edge of my anvil like that, and I bend it upward. So you can see right here, we bent that toe. I don't know if you can see that. And when on the back, on the ground side, it's bent up. So when Jax breaks over, he's going to break over right here instead of up here at the tip of the toe, at the point of the toe. So that makes him break over easier. It's just like if we did something to make so we could walk a little bit easier when we walked. So that's the purpose of that. Then what it does, as it comes back, it supports the heel better and gives him what he needs back behind that foot. And so when I burn this shoe, watch when I burn it, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Let's go to the left front. On the foot, I'll burn it right here. So the breaker was going to be right here. That's if you were put that on the ground, that would be burnt, and it's going to break over right here. This foot's not as bad as that other one, but as far as the heel. Okay, we're going to make an extended heel on this shoe. So what I do is just shape the shoe like a normal hind shoe. Shape, and then what I'll do is I'll turn these heels out. I'll show you on this next shoe. Just bring it over the ankle. Do it around the side of the hammer. Now, these, you want to make sure the inside heel is not sticking out too far where you can step on it with his other foot. So this is the outside branch, this is the inside. Now you might can kick this one out a little bit further, but this one's going to be pretty safe right there. You'll see that when I nail it on the foot. What that does, here's where the heel ends on both of these heels, and so that extends out there another 3/4 of an inch or so to give them some extra support on the heel, keep it from crushing more. We got this foot, I fit the shoe. You can see I've extended that heel back a little ways. This frog is a nice frog, but the heel is, it's lower than the frog right there, so it's a little bit harder to fit. But we'll go ahead and nail it up. I'll trim that a little bit right there, and then take a little of my burn off, and we'll nail this shoe on. this horse is sound. He doesn't have any lameness issues, but this will help just support that heel a little bit more. Before I had a little bit smaller shoe on him, which wasn't hurting him, but it wasn't helping as much as this will. So we got the shoe on there now. That covers those heels good. It leaves some expansion right here, you know, at the heel area on both sides of the foot. So he should be good till next go around. So we'll show you once we get the shoe on here on Jack's hind foot what we're talking about with these extended heels. It's not quite flat. Let me get it flat. So you can see this inside our medial heel, it didn't really grow. It just kind of curled under. And so we've got this outside heel to match pretty close. So when I get the shoe on here, what we want to do is cover those heels and allow for some expansion on the outside of the foot. So what we got, see right here how there's a lot of room right there for expansion. And on both these heels, how it comes back, the heel actually ends about right here. And we've got a 1/2 inch of shoe coming back toward the bulb of the heel. So when he puts his foot down, instead of the shoe ending here, it's going to end here. And I don't know if we can see it on this dirt, it's kind of soft, but you can see the extra support it gives him. So see, just from that right there, Jake, see how it's sticking out a little bit, and he's kind of standing more out of the dirt with that shoe like that. So what happens when Ann rides him, or actually when he just walks around in the pasture, instead of hitting the ground and sinking clear down, he's going to stop and have some support, which will help him move a little bit better. Okay, so you can see how that heel extends back to the buttress of the heel back here. Just gives added support to that foot. You can see that on both sides of that shoe. Anyway, this will help this horse. I mean, we've been doing this for a year, but this helps this horse be more comfortable. Well, thanks for watching Jason the Farrier today. This is my son Jake, Elder Jake Lewis from the Washington, Vancouver mission. He's here helping me out for a little while. Hopefully you learned something. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and please share my channel with your friends. I appreciate you watching. Have a good day.